God has a plan. At the same time that Joey was kind of being trained on how to grow tomatoes and cucumbers and grow men, Alan West and Emily actually started these conversations about a ministry called Cultivate. Feeding the poor, which is a huge problem in the Davidson County, Williamson County area, and then also developing men, people that may have made a bad choice, and we wanted to show them God's love and show them that God forgives by giving them a second chance.
I had an opportunity to travel to Cape Town and witness the work that was being done with Joey in agriculture at Living Hope. It was through that experience I was able to see what impact food was having on people that were hungry and needed assistance. It was also through that I saw men's lives change because of an opportunity to gain job skills that they otherwise would have not had an opportunity to realize. One of the great joys I've had is to getting to know Chris Comstock, who is our first graduate in the program, who I've been able to walk alongside and love. He and his family. These are things that would have never happened had I not been involved with Cultivate.
I was about the age of 16 or 17. I was fully addicted to meth and selling it and shooting up in my arms, and my whole life value was based around the drugs and how much trouble I could get into. And eventually that always catches up with anybody, and as slick as I thought I was, I ended up in prison. And about halfway through my prison sentence, I knelt down and I was going to throw a Hail Mary prayer just to kind of see who would catch it. At that moment, I just confessed everything to the Lord and really broke down right there in prison, which isn't a cool thing to do, but when the Lord gets a hold of you, it doesn't really matter where you're at. You just cry out to Him, and that's what I did. Being in a position where I know what it's like to be really kind of down and out and not really have much to offer anybody. Through Cultivate, I was able to gain some skills and gain some knowledge and some contacts that really put me in a position where I can actually be helpful to other people and I can actually lend a hand. And now I have the skill that I learned through Cultivate, that I can farm and I can provide for my family with my hands in a way that I feel good about, in a way that my wife respects me for, and that hopefully I can teach to my kids.
I would literally not be standing here right now saying these things if it weren't for Cultivate. Whenever Chris and I got married, I would have never ever guessed that he would be a greenhouse grower or a farmer or do anything that involved plants or cultivating life in any way. It's been amazing to see him just come alive, and I'm so thankful for all of the people who make it happen, the people that pray over it every single day, the people who come in and minister to the guys going through the program, the people that serve the guys by teaching them skills that they've cultivated over their lives, and definitely for the people who financially back the ministry. It's absolutely not possible without you guys. We have personally abundantly benefited from your generosity, and we are so thankful. We could never put it into words. And if just one other family, if their lives could be changed the way that ours has, it is so worth it.
It's going to carry on for generations. Noah's going to grow up knowing what Cultivate did for me, and Fletcher, the baby boy, he's going to grow up knowing Uncle Joey and what Cultivate did for our family.
It's an encouraging thing to me to say that God can open doors and allow you to do things if you're just obedient to His command.
The other side of it is setting up a hand up, not a handout platform. I think that hard work restores dignity like nothing else. We set the opportunity in front of people. I believe the people that really embrace it and carry it on will do for their families and for themselves what will restore dignity, make them givers in their community and not takers of their community. And when that happens, man, I think something really spiritually goes off in a person, and the Lord does what only He can do in that transaction. He really begins to put fuel on a fire that's already meant to burn inside of every individual, and it lets them loose into what God has planned for them in their future.